What is up, everybody? Fred Lam here, and welcome to our Daily Huddle episode number 32.
5 questions that you want to know and you want answers to. Tell me what your number 1 question is going to be.
Alright, so we got an amazing topic today, which is ways that you can actually use to increase social proof for your store, especially if you are on Shopify, to actually increase sales. Now, here's a truth that I have to tell you. When it comes to actually buying online, people love social proof because obviously they do not know if the website that they're on, which is going to be your website, is it going to be a real website or is it going to be a scammy website? So with that, obviously a lot of people look for social proof, which really helps out a lot on the decision making for that person when they actually see your ad, click on your ad, want to buy the product, and before their second thoughts actually kick in mind, which is thinking if you are a legit business or not, social proof is actually very, very, very important. And as a matter of fact, one of the questions that actually got brought up to me was about this specific question, so I definitely want to feature it today. Now, obviously, right now, it is 9 p.m. Pacific, midnight Eastern, and I know that the timing that I actually come on Thursdays are really, really late. And the reason why, again, is that on Thursdays, I have a members-only workshop where I share my latest strategy, share all my stuff with them, give them the latest training. So it pushed back all my time to actually come on live pretty late. Now, Thursdays are always going to be the night where I go like, alright, I gotta head back to the office right after dinner just to get onto the live to actually show you guys how dedicated I am, because obviously dedication is very important and I'm dedicating a lot of my time to you guys to answering 5 questions every single day regardless of where I am in the world, and at the same time I want you guys to have the same dedication towards your own knowledge. Now, not just toward your own knowledge, but most importantly towards you and your business, because seriously, you owe nothing to anyone. You owe it to yourself. The success that you wanted to accomplish, the knowledge that you wanted to gain, it's basically something that you owe to yourself. You don't owe it to your family. You don't owe it to your girlfriend or boyfriend or whoever in your family member or a friend. It's all drilling down to yourself, because the more knowledge you have, the more opportunity that you will actually get onto, and the more opportunity that you can get onto, guess what? The better off you're going to be, the more successful you are going to be. So with that, obviously on YouTube, I have to give a big shout out to Michael Jameson. He is on in every single live video that I do. He never missed a single one, like not a single one, and he's always the first person to be in my YouTube live every single day, and I call that dedication. All right, I absolutely call that dedication. So with that, let me dive right into the questions first. Before I actually go in and talk more about strategies on how you can actually increase your sales with social proof. So first off, obviously, if this is the first time you are joining us, before I go into the questions, welcome to our Daily Huddle. And if you guys don't know what the Daily Huddle is that every single day, I'm going to be on Monday to Friday, be on live at around 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, but obviously Thursday and Friday are always off times for me. And I come on to actually answer 5 burning questions. And if you have any questions that you have for your business, or you're stuck on your ads, or anything in particular that you want me to answer, simply go to www.fredlam.com/ask. There's a link above this video on Facebook, and right below on YouTube, right in the description, there's a link where you can actually click on it and submit your information. Now, don't do it right now, okay? Do it right afterward when we are done. So let's dive right into the questions right now. So the first question is by Saji Waldman, okay? Saji said, hi, do you always targeting audience by behaviors, purchase behavior, engage shoppers, and amount of income? Thanks. So that is a good question that Saji, you actually brought up. Now, again, I remember I answered a similar question in our Daily Huddle before, and it's very important I actually set the stage first. So Saji, I'm predicting and I'm assuming that you are located in the United States. So if you are in the US, you guys actually have more targeting capabilities than anyone outside of the US. I don't know why. I did investigate into it to actually drill it down a little bit more, but I think that the answer that I got was basically BS. So people in the United States, okay, if you are in the United States, you're living in the United States, and your ad account is in the United States, you have the privilege to actually advertise to people based on their purchase behavior and also their income status. This is actually not applicable in Canada, where I am in, and I know that a lot of countries do not have this function at the same time. So to be honest with you, I don't have that capability, so I don't know, and I don't know the answer to that. But obviously through the years of advertising online, and for me understanding how people's how targeting works and how the mindset of behaviors are for people that are shopping online, you really wanted to test it, okay? Because at the end of the day, there can be audiences that I would think it won't work, but if you have the right product and the right creative, you can actually turn that audience into profit. So, and also at the end of the day, it also doesn't, I'm not sure what you're selling, I'm not sure what you actually have to offer. Obviously, if you're selling a physical product, going after purchase behavior does make sense, okay? Because obviously they are already telling Facebook, or the data showing back to Facebook, that they have been buying similar items in the past. And that is a perfect audience for you. So, but again, not every single audience are going to convert for you. If that's the case, well, guess what? Then you're going to make millions and millions of dollars if you can actually get every single audience to convert for you. But the truth is, you can never get every single targeting to actually convert. Because, again, there's different behaviors, different mindset, and the product variation can actually affect things. So to answer your question in short, the answer is no, because I don't have that capability. But if I were you, I would seriously test it out. Okay? Because, again, it is something that you have access to where I absolutely do not have access to. Alright? So moving on to the second question of the day is by L. Allard. L asks, what is the process for adding and managing products and orders from other sources besides AliExpress? Are there suppliers directly connected to Zero Up like AliExpress is? Do you have training up that explains the process somewhere? If so, where would I find it? Thank you. So Al, I believe that you are one of our Zero Up member, I think, based on what you're saying. At the end of the day, right now, the easiest way for you to actually dropship products are going to be on AliExpress. There's no doubt about it, and you are going directly to the manufacturer and right to the source to actually get your product. Now, are there any other suppliers that you can actually go after? I remember it was, I think, 2 episodes ago, I talked about a couple options that you can go after. Number one, you can look at Doba.com. However, okay, Doba.com are majority resellers where you resell products that you can drop ship. So the margin isn't as great, but it gives you more variety and more products to actually sell. And at times, you are also going to get licensed goods on that site for you to actually sell. The other one that you can actually look at is wholesalecentral.com. Now, this is not going to be an easy process because you actually have to go ahead and contact every single supplier and basically ask them to drop ship for you. Now, not every single supplier on Wholesale Central is going to allow drop shipping because obviously Wholesale Central, the website stands for itself already. People basically buy things based on wholesale. Okay, so it's in bulk, and obviously I don't think that is a wise move for you unless if you are already doing pretty well with dropshipping, then that is something that you definitely want to look into. So with that, if you are a Zero Up member, by near the end of January, I'm releasing a module about basically scaling outwards and basically having a more of a bigger infrastructure and team building and basically finding and attracting these kind of suppliers to your website. So I'm going to be covering all that if you are inside Zero Up. Alright? So moving on to the third question of the day is by Philippe Montoya Alvarez. So yes, Philippe, I know afterward that you are a man. So Philippe basically said, "Hi Fred, thanks a lot for the training. I'm a man," and all in capitalized. Haha. Yeah, I found out afterward. One of our viewers actually called me out on it, and I was like, all right, okay, my bad. I thought you were a woman, because I don't know, it sounds like a feminine name to me, but it's actually Philippe, and it makes sense. I think you're from France. I would assume, because Philippe, it's really a male name. So my apology for naming you a female and giving you a gender change. My apology on that. But yes, I know now moving forward that you're a man. Okay, so Philippe said, my question is how to generate trust in people so they want to buy obviously from me. I would say you're missing from me if I don't have any social proof. How should I start gaining social proof for e-commerce? So this is the question that inspired me to actually come on and talk about this topic. So again, we are living in the world of social proof. It is true, right? Because if you see that a post have a lot of share, like, or comments, you're like, wow, this is something that I definitely want to look into right away. Now, right out of the gate from an ad level, it helps, but it doesn't help that, I would say at that magnitude. With basically social proof, it does help, but on an ad level, it's really drilling down to the targeting, to the product, and how you actually write your ad itself to actually attract that person to click. Now, here's the thing though. When the person clicks on your ad and goes to your website, you obviously need to have some social proof in order for you to actually increase conversions. Now, it doesn't mean that you absolutely have to have this right out of the gate, but this is something that you should cultivate and should actually have a strategy in place to actually have the social proof element right out of the bat. Now, first thing first. The first app that I would tell you to actually have, obviously for e-commerce, is going to be Shopify, so you get apps. The first app that's going to allow you to have social proof is going to be called Sales Pop, okay? It is absolutely free on Shopify. And what it does is that it gives you social proof to the user on who have recently bought from where and what products. Because those are, again, alerts that comes out, a notification at the bottom or top or right or whatever you want it on the site to basically let people know that there are people buying on the store, okay? There are people that are buying on this store. So, again, it helps on that way because people go like, oh, okay, so-and-so have bought this product before from this city, then obviously this is a legitimate website or else people are not going to buy. Now, obviously, if it's right out of the gate, you won't have anything because you don't have a sale yet. So here's a trick that I can give you, okay? I did not tell you this. Pretend you didn't hear this, all right? Which is you can actually be your own customer and order the product. And it would trigger the social proof, right? Because obviously those notifications, it doesn't show your name, it doesn't show anything, only showing the city, the country, and the product that have been purchased. It doesn't even show the price. So you can actually have a free item that you use a coupon code on Shopify so you don't have to pay for it and have that one social proof running. So that helps. The second thing that obviously I actually did not share this to any of people in the public, and I forgot the name on top of my head. I forgot the app name on top of my head. I gotta dig for it. And if you allow me a couple minutes, I can actually dig up for it. To actually see. Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna dig up for it. I'm just gonna talk about it tomorrow in our daily huddle. So there is also an app where it basically acts like eBay. So when you're on eBay, you will see a fire symbol and says that how many people are actually viewing this product right now. Okay, this again, if it's a brand new website, it helps you because it creates scarcity. People go like, well, there are like 20 people that are viewing this product right now. Well, chances are they are going to buy, and I should buy right before them, right? It has that mentality in place. It's kind of like when the Apple iPhone X came out, right? People are all lining up, camping right outside of the Apple retail store, and when you see it, you'll be like, oh, I should be lining up too because I can get that. Or anywhere, right? If you go into a other country or in any other place, or you're walking down a mall and all of a sudden you see a lineup to something. What does it do? It builds your curiosity on what the heck is happening, why are people lining up for it, and then what happens is that you're gonna line up too because you want a piece of it. So that really helps a lot. The third thing that really helps, and this is going to be a little bit of a dangerous territory, especially for dropshipping, especially if you're new to dropshipping. This is a little bit of a dangerous territory, but it's something that you actually have to have a strategy in place, which is cultivating reviews. Now, on every single Shopify theme, it gives you the ability to actually enable reviews. Now, a lot of people now, when they buy products online, they look at reviews. They want to see what other people are saying about the product. And that's what you do too. I bet you, okay, if you are an Amazon person that buys a lot of stuff on Amazon, which I do. I buy a ton of stuff on Amazon. It's just because I'm obviously lazy. I don't want to go to a shopping mall. And here's the funny thing. I buy even like the most stupidest thing. Not stupidest thing. I buy the most random things on Amazon too. So things that I can actually go to get at a local store, like the ice melter. Okay, I could have bought an ice melter at a local store, but it's 25 pounds. So I'm too lazy to actually go carry it. What I do, I simply go to Amazon, get Amazon Prime, and buy the product. So that's what I do. So at the end of the day, why am I talking about that? Is because when I was buying my ice melter, there are a lot of brands out there. And what made me decide who to buy is based on the reviews. When I see a lot of reviews, a lot of 5-star reviews, I know that, hey, there's going to be great reviews. This product's going to be good. I don't think there's going to be a problem. Now, that translates to your website at the same time. You want to basically cultivate people to give you 5-star reviews. Now, obviously, why I'm saying it's a little bit dangerous for dropshipping is really because of one thing. It's because if you are not basically making sure that the quality is good, and sometimes or there are shipping problem that your customer never received it and got an email asking for them to review it, then they're gonna give you a bad review, right? Obviously that is not good. So what you want to do is basically time it out, and I usually do it around after 30 days, so I know that the customer will receive the product, then ask them and email them for a review. Now on Conversio, there's Conversio. If you're using Conversio, there is that template for you to actually go and cultivate a review. Another one is simply setting it in your autoresponder. So if you're using SendLane, you can say that when a customer actually buy from you, 30 days later, they will receive an email from you asking about their review, and going from there. Now, here is a trick, okay, that I can share with you right out the gate. If you're using Shopify Review, that app, with Shopify themes, what happens is that you can actually mark it in a way where all the reviews doesn't show. You have to approve the review to actually have it onto your site. So obviously, you did not hear this from me. Please do not say you hear this from me. You can basically just choose the good ones and have it on. The bad ones, just leave it off, right? And you just want to show that right one to the public. And we got Onyx Singal joining us. Dude, you should be sleeping right now. It's, what? It's like past midnight. It's past your bedtime. You need to go sleep. Ed said, Onyx said, hey Ed, I always watch fresh stuff. He's secretly spying on me. He's trying to slave me to work. That's why he's watching on me. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so anyways, those are the things that you would do. Those 3 items. And again, I owe you guys that name for the app. I forgot what it was on top of my head. Now, here's the thing though. If you guys are not in Shopify and you still want social proof for your opt-in page and all those other stuff, I would love to give you an affiliate link, but I am stupid enough not to make one, but it doesn't matter. It's just a freebie for you guys. There is a friend of ours, that's a friend of Anik and I both. I get to sleep in tomorrow. I'm going to stake your secrets and become an e-com guru. All right. It's okay, Anik. I'll become a inbox guru soon. Yeah. It's on. 2018. That's the challenge. Anyways. Just kidding. All right, so going on, you make me lose my train of thought. All right, so my 2 buddies, Mark Thompson and Matt Callan, Matt Callan, yes, Matt Callan, they created a software called Proofly. And what it does is that each time someone actually opts into a landing page, it will actually show a notification like someone actually purchased, but it will say this person actually just opted into this webinar or opted in and actually got this free report. Those social proof, again, I've seen a lot of case studies that it helps. at times I've been hearing people say it didn't really help, so you want to test it out, and Proofly isn't that expensive from what I recall, and you want to take a look at that. All right, so that's a quick feedback for you. So moving on to the fourth question. Oh, we're only on the fourth question today. So the fourth question today is by James Chu. James asked, how successful can I become with using only the conversion campaign? If success does come, how long and how much will that be, do you think? So James, here's the deal. If I can predict and fortune tell these stuff, I don't think I'll be here right now. I'll be like living in like Dubai in like that little crazy tower, and then flying private jets all around the world, because at the end of the day, I can make prediction. But that's not the truth, to be honest with you. I cannot say how long you can become successful, how long it takes for you to become successful, or are you going to be successful or not, okay? It is a completely different topic, and a topic that I can rant about for the longest time. But here's the most important part. In order for you to be successful, you gotta basically, I got a phone call coming in, you gotta basically be dedicated and really be taking action. I see a lot of people that actually be on my daily huddles, be in all my webinars, all my workshops, but they just don't take action. And at the end of the day, you are stopping yourself from being successful. And also, it's also a mindset thing, okay? All the business model that I share with you guys, and people like Onik, who shares amazing business models that absolutely works. Now, why not more and more people become more successful is really because a lot of people just don't take action with their training. They don't even do anything with it. They can listen to it, they listen into something, but they don't do anything with it. And that really sabotages your success. So that's very important stuff that I need to bring up to you. Now, I kind of went off topic a little bit, but let me talk about conversion campaign. So when you're running a Facebook ad, you always want to run website conversion. Always. Because at the end of the day, this is what you want. You want Facebook to actually serve your ads, and the goal for running the ads is simply either a purchase, an opt-in, or whatever you desire that's going to help you with your business. Maybe a lead for maybe your plumbing business or whatever. So when you tell Facebook that specific data, Facebook will help you serve to the people that will most likely going to convert. Rather than when you go like, well, I want to go after a post-engagement ad. Well, yeah, you can build social proof from there, but are you going to be just wasting money? Because all Facebook is going to do is they're just going to serve the ad, and once someone share, or comments, it just stops. Because Facebook is told that you only want engagement. So that you're not basically turning your ad money into profit, because you're not even telling Facebook that you want that to happen. So that's why you always want to go with conversions, and that's very, very, very important. But again, your second question, if success does come. Here's the problem that you have. Your mindset needs to get changed already. Don't say if, okay? There's no such things as if, because if you if it, that means that you are skeptical, you don't believe it, and you're not going to take action because you're just going to be thinking about it. You need to experience the process and start doing it, okay? You need to absolutely do that. And again, like I said, there's never a single guarantee on how long and how much it will be to become successful. And I don't even know what your definition of successful is going to be, right? Because my definition of successful is going to be different than yours, and all those other stuff, okay? And it's very, very, very important, okay? So, moving on. To the last question, it's going to be Ben. I think your last name is Wallace, according to your email address. So, Ben said, when should you use manual bidding? Very fair question. Now, if you guys are just starting out on Facebook, I would ask you to actually close your ears, because this is more for advanced individuals for manual bidding. Manual bidding. So, obviously, when you set up on Facebook, everything is going to be automatic bidding. So, when you set up a Facebook ad, Facebook will decide, basically, how they're going to basically have you place into the auction. All right? However, there is something called manual bidding. You can tell Facebook specifically that you want certain cost per click, you want certain CPM, or do you want certain cost per acquisition? Okay, now obviously majority of the time you want to actually have Facebook to convert. When you're doing manual bidding, is basically cost per acquisition, and you set an amount in there. Now the truth is, in order for you to even get into the auction of Facebook, now let me take a step back. I don't want to talk. Let me take a step back. You need to understand one thing. Ultimately, at the end of the day, every single advertising network is auction based. Now, yes, there are things and variables involved, such like quality score, at rank, relevancy, click-through rate, all those other stuff. But if we strip down to the core of all advertising platform, and this goes to YouTube, Google, Bing, Facebook, any online advertising platform, it is all auction based. Whoever can pay the most will win. Right? And that's why when it comes to Q4 of basically every single year, what we call CPM, the cost per thousand view, always gets super expensive. It's because people are bidding more and more and more and more and more. The auction is bidding more and more and more and more. Now, even though Facebook is a quote-unquote automatic bidding, so they automatically bid for you, but the more advertisers there are, and the more people are basically using automatic bidding, and the more people targeting the same audiences, well, guess what? It becomes a bidding war. And when you keep the ad running, then Facebook will know. Facebook will keep increasing the benchmark and keep increasing the CPM because people are still fighting for the spot, right? So you need to know that first. Very important. Every single advertising network is auction-based. So now, why am I giving you an entire background story about auction-based advertising? It's really because when you go into manual bidding, what happens is that if you bid a cost per purchase or a cost per acquisition too low, you will not get enough traction to actually get into the auction and even get any ad reach. Okay? So let me repeat that. If you bid too low, you will not get any ad reach because you are not paying high enough to get into the auction. So now by default, Facebook, if you look at any campaign, Facebook actually automatically assign, even on their auto bid, a $30 CPA. Regardless if it's a purchase, a lead, or whatever, it's going to be $30. Now, if you want to take advantage of manual bidding, and that's what you were asking me, Ben, you asked me when should you be using manual bidding, is when your average order value is going to be over $60. Because if Facebook benchmark is 30, they know that the entry level is 30. But if you're able to basically have a $60 average order value, you can bid higher than 30 and say that, well, I have an average order value of $60 and I make, and all my cost of goods, everything combined, it's going to cost me $30. So then bid 40. When you bid 40, you are going to wipe up your competitors and you are going to actually get your cost per purchase at around $40. And that's what you wanted to do. And that's when you want to start using manual bidding. Again, you need to actually have a higher AOV in order for you to use manual bidding. So if you can't even get over the $30 AOV number, there's no point of looking into manual bidding. There is, however, another way that you can quote-unquote game the system. But there are going to be more risk involved, okay? There are more risk involved, and I've seen several case studies, seeing that, and even our brand ambassador, Connor, has tested this, and he has seen some success and not success here and there. So what it is that even though, let's say that your average order value is going to be $15, but you are still aggressive and going to the auction of like $40 right out of the gate, then obviously what's Facebook going to do is Facebook going to prioritize your ad over any other people's ad. And when you get prioritization, well, guess what? You may get cost per acquisition lower than $40 and lower than $15. Now, is that going to be sustainable? Not always. All right, but that really opens up a lot of risk for you. And because obviously if you're bidding $40, if you're bidding $40 cost per $40 on your bids, then at the end of the day, you need to actually have a budget of like a couple $100 in order for the system to actually even get traction, right? It's not going to work for $5 campaigns, all right? So, that's really it for our daily huddle for today. I know that obviously it is very, very late. It is very, very, very late, and it is really not normal that I come on this late, but again, on Thursdays, I do come on this late. And I got Trunks TV, and I know that Chinese word tube said that Fred is a cute fatty boy. Alright, so I'll take that as a compliment, Trunks. I've been always chubby for the longest time, that's for sure. And Trump just basically did a, Trump actually donated $100 yen to me. Alright, I take it back. I love you, Trunks. Even you said you're saying that I'm a cute fatty boy, but you still give me $100 yen, and I don't know how much that is. And he's Japanese. I'm not sure if he or she is. You very, very cute face boy. So, alright. I hope that you are a female and you're not a male, Trunks. I hope that, because getting the word saying that I'm cute from a guy or a man is a little bit scary. So I hope we don't go there. I'm just going through the comments and seeing what you guys are saying. Love it. Alright, so I definitely have a lot of comments inside Facebook and YouTube, so I'm already rubbing my eyes. That means that I'm actually getting tired already. Been a really, really long day for me. So anyways, at the end of the day, again, there's going to be a big public statement announcement that I'm going to be making. Hopefully, I'll get the answer by tomorrow. If not, it's going to be after the holidays about a new article or new policy that Facebook has released a couple days ago that really drove a lot of people nuts, which is Facebook engagement bait. Now, I have been on top of this issue once the article came out, once the policy came out, but I'm getting mixed answers right now from Facebook, so I don't want to publicly talk about it yet. Once I know what it is, then I'll tell you guys and share you guys what it is. So, to give you guys a background story, Facebook on, I forgot, Tuesday or Wednesday? Tuesday. They released a article saying that they're going to be fighting engagement bait. And obviously there are a lot of, it's a very, very vague policy that they came out, and how is that going to have impact? I don't know yet. So what I can tell you though is that any of your future ads that you are running, to be absolutely safe, do not ask them to like, share, tag, or comment below, okay? Do not do that for your new ads, because again, it is still up in the air right now if that specific policy is going to cascade down into the ad level. But I know for a fact that it is going to affect Facebook pages, because I know that a lot of Facebook pages do abuse that a lot, and like drastically a lot. And based on the article that I read, that Facebook have officially made a statement about it, to me, it reads like it is a organic post. It doesn't seem like it reflects on an ad. But I've been getting mixed answers from Facebook directly that it may trigger down to the ad and it may not. I don't know yet, and I want to drill down to the culprit and actually get a firm answer before I make a public statement about it and share you guys what impact it will do and what are the action steps that you guys need to take. Alright, so I just want to share with you guys that I am all over this. I am on it already. I'm basically doing this, I'm only doing this because I don't want to give false information out, but I think that it is wise for me to speak to you and tell you a little bit about it, that there is something that Facebook have released, and I don't know how that will unfold until I get a firm answer on what is happening. Alright, so again, I'll share that once I have all those information. Alright? So other than that, that's really it for today's Daily Huddle. And again, if you have any questions that you want me to answer, simply go to www.fredlam.com/ask, or click the link above this post on Facebook, or right in this video description on YouTube. Click on it and submit your question, and I will get it featured in our Daily Huddle. Now, if you are on Facebook, please like this post, like my page, follow my Facebook page, and if you are on YouTube or if you're on Facebook and you are never on YouTube, go to YouTube, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you guys are on YouTube, please comment below, tell me what you guys think about today's section, and most importantly, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel so you guys basically get notification once I come on live in our daily huddle. And there's going to be a lot of amazing content that I'm going to be releasing in 2018. So if you want to basically get all of my latest training before anyone else gets on it, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, that's what I want you to do. Other than that, I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow, which is still Friday, still a weekday. So I'll see you guys tomorrow in our daily huddle. And most importantly, it's night right now. So if you guys are at night, good night. If you are basically on the other side of the world, good morning. And I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Bye now.